Hello everybody, Glitch Reaper here. I'm back for another mob battle, and this one might involve some experimenting because I ran into a little problem, and I'm not entirely sure if my solution will fix it or not. So, there's that. But without further ado, I have an interesting one for you, because this kind of came up recently. Oh my gosh, just a moment here, I need to pause here. There we go. I had to fix my screen. Yep. Anyhow. I just might need to move things around, and I don't have a gravity gun or some other things I normally do. Well, I suppose I could get Project E in this and do it for my pushing around, but I think I remember that the cyclic monster balls save the exact health, and I found out that the mobs I'm going to be battling with are in fact able to be captured in the ball. So there's an interesting thought there. Thing is, an interesting mod came up recently, Jujutsu Kaisen, and otherwise known as Sorcery Fight, and it's really cool anime that I like personally, and I was thinking that it kind of went along with certain themes, and, well, just the fact it's big into combat is a huge one. And, I mean, the idea of the Jujutsu sorcerers versus the cursed spirits is a really big thing, and I'm wondering, could Gojo actually exercise Sukuna like he was claiming? So, I'm gonna put that into a Minecraft mob battle and see if they got it translated. So, I know, funny idea, but maybe a little preview of how things are gonna go in the eventual ending of the anime. Because, like, the whole part of the point was Gojo trying to exercise him. So, we'll see about that. Now, the thing is, if you're playing with the cursed spirits and the Jujutsu sorcerers, they will fight each other by faction. So they're automatically hostile to each other that way. Now, for a little bit of scaling here, we will be unleashing a few withers. So, yeah. Because these NPC mobs are absolutely intense. So, Gojo. He's going to try to whack the wither. Wow, he dealt that much. He jumped up and went to fight it in the sky. You, sir, are intense. I mean, you just obliterated a wither by, like, Hulk jump smashing it. And that's not even your specialty. I mean, wow, that was, you're not even damaged. So, does it not fly out whenever I'm too close or something? How do I get this to... I think they... I think the dynamic of the monster ball was changed at some point. Oh, charge and throw. Okay. Just have to hold the button. Yeah, they changed the dynamic of this. There we go. So now I have Gojo in a monster ball. Okay. Well, oh, they call a monster capsule only after it's caught something. That's an interesting thing. Well, anyhow, here's Sukuna. He's kind of the primary villain of the series, although he's bonded to one of the heroes at the same time, so that's a little awkward. I mean, the guy kind of got a little possessed, so there's that. And let's show him versus a wither for a comparison here. And he is supposed to be the king of curses. So let's go up against something definitely amongst the undead, which you could kind of call a little cursed. And he's just trying to smack it directly. Okay, you do you. Wow, that was a lot of damage. It's supposed to be immune to fire, and he roasted it. I guess that was mostly cursed energy damage and not just fire. I mean, seriously? That was intense. I said since he's been damaged, I do need to poof him here. Okay, I got one of the things. How did I get a Wither Rose because something else was shot by him? I mean, by the Wither? Because, or was it that it, or was it that I destroyed him with this while he was under the Wither effect? Not entirely sure. The dynamics of getting a Wither Rose are starting to be a little less straightforward than I thought they used to be. Okay, and now for the main event, and you can say if the Wither was a warm up, what's the main event? Well, the main event is Sukuna versus Gojo. The thing is, their attacks may have a humongous amount of knockback. Okay, he still sees him. He still sees him. That's okay. It's just if he goes really flying off, I might need to move him. Hits the monster balls. Okay, we have some serious shrine power here. Using innate domain power. Gojo, where are you? Okay, you're still there. You're hanging on. But where's Sukuna now? Sukuna? Is that just lasting for a long time, or did you, like, fling him to somewhere else? Have you officially exorcised Sukuna? I mean, if you have, it did take, like, more than half your health, so to be perfectly fair, he gave you an actual challenge there, Gojo? You claim to be, like, one of the strongest of the Jujutsu sorcerers ever. So, it shows just how insane Sukuna was if he took you down by over half. I guess maybe his innate domain, his cursed shrine, had a lingering effect after he was defeated. So that's probably what happened. Because I'm trying to see if he got flung or anything, because some of the attacks that they have just has ginormous amounts of knockback. And they can spawn naturally around the world, so just think about that if you put this mod in. You will need all sorts of crazy stuff to deal with some of the things that show up, because if you don't have something really crazy to help you, you could get just annihilated by a cursed spirit that's just way past what you can handle at the time. It's like, okay, you're just completely fried. Goodbye now. Okay, I don't think I see any sign of Sukuna. I think Gojo's attacks were still attacking him while he was using his cursed shrine, but it was also a bit of vice versa, so I think he dealt enough damage to take Sukuna down. And Sukuna had a little over like 900, so that was insane. That said, now I've lost track of where Gojo went. Of course, a despawn event can kinda count. Kind of, but I wouldn't really call it that as a win per se in this case. As much as it is just I probably need a better arena. And there is a cursed spirit just walking around there of some sort. Yeah, it's a cursed spirit. Hey, you. You're not the focus here. So get zonked. So maybe we should do a round 2 and just make sure that there was no Uber knockback into next week sort of thing. So Gojo, you stand there, and Sukuna, you start. I think I clicked that. There we go. You start there. Aha! They recognize each other. Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen a mod this destructive on the environment. Like, we're talking like Titans or spawn level destruction. And this time the knockback isn't flinging them all the way because I put them into a crater. That said, they're making an even bigger crater. Wow, that... Okay. Thanks for that, Gojo. I mean, you just, made a new... Okay. He's got him into a vortex ball. Okay, that was definitely a finishing blow. Wait, this time Gojo is way higher in health. Did he just auto-recover or something? I'm pretty sure he just totally nailed Sukuna. Round 3 at the price of having areas become new valleys and craters. Of course, that did show that it was really good to put him into a crater to start the fight. I just gently shove you over there, just a little bit. It's just enough to, be able to start in a way where knockback won't be a factor. Just to get around that. So, okay, start at opposite sides of the... I didn't mean to throw you into a wall, but I'm not sure that was actually what was damaging you. Okay, he just got rocket launched. I was hoping to actually see the fight finish in a way that didn't involve, like, knockback 30. Okay, yeah, I'm not even gonna count that as round 3, because I think he got despawned off the top of the world. That's a little more like it. Can he even hurt Gojo? I mean, he had before. He's flinging Sakunas. I'm not sure I can really... I mean, I got one fight to go through in a way where I could say that was probably valid and he got finished off, but otherwise, I think a lot of this knockback is just flinging him out of, like, the range. I may have to do some interesting tactics here. Like using name tags to just, okay, this is Gojo's innate domain. Gojo is just not taking much damage from this. Whoa, he just zipped over to Sukuna and just... I think he ran himself into a wall. I'm not sure, but I think he ran himself into a wall. Yeah, he did. He literally zipped through a wall and knocked himself into it. Well, that's one way to take some damage. Okay, that's definitely an official defeat there. But, man, Gojo is absurdly strong, and so is Sukuna. I mean, these two are going to be in ongoing mob battles for a while, because that was intense. And they have such cool abilities. I mean, need I say more? I swear, I started out with, Overworld is my super flat settings. This don't look so flat anymore. I mean, some things got flattened, but, yeah, there's definitely some, intense valleyination here. Valleyfication, it got valleyed, and did they make a hole so deep that sucking a finger. Did it make a hole so deep that they... Yeah, look at this, yeah, this is what I thought. One of the blasts went so far down at an angle, it hit the bedrock. I mean, that is insane. Oh, wow. Okay. If I start doing these more often, I'm gonna have to wait until, well, I might have to wait, I'm not sure, but at some point, whenever Lycanized Mobs updates to this version, I'm gonna need to use those arenas again, just because they're mostly invulnerable, because I'm wondering if they can blast through things that are as tough as obsidian, because that's what it might have to take to have a decent arena for them, because this is nuts. And the amount of blasting power that Gojo's big purple orb did is ridiculous. I mean, let's just get a great view of this before I finally stop here, because this is insane. Okay. that is nearly as wide as my chunk rendering distance, and I have it set on 10 chunks. I mean, a lot of people have it set on higher, but my preference is 10. I think it defaults at 12, actually. But I tend to think 10 chunks is a good representation of what you need to see, and this really illustrates just how long this blast was, because it's at the edge of my usual chunk load distance. So that is crazy. I mean, this is like Titan or Spawn level damage here, and this is 16.5. So, yeah, 1.16.5. So, wow. Okay, I found some new level of craziness to work with here. Uh, yeah, so this has been Glitch Reaper. I'll be logging off for now. Hope to hear from you all later, and remember, there will be more mob battles.